Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our tonight's webinar. I welcome everyone to our today's session. I hope you guys have my voice and hopefully you have the screen and everything's clear. Great. The reactions clarify that you guys do have the screen and you guys do have the voice. So I'm delighted to have the opportunity to welcome each and every one of you to this introductory session at the C1 class. A special greeting goes out to the dedicated Afghanistan Open University Organization team whose hard work and commitment have made this gathering possible. It is genuinely heartening to see such a vibrant group of enthusiastic individuals gathered here, and you all eager to start on this educational journey. So let's get started with our today's session. But before everything, this is Banafsha Hakimi, and I will be your host for this evening's meeting. It is with great excitement that I take on this role as I look forward to guiding you through our session and facilitating our discussions. Together, we will delve into the course material, share insights, and foster a collaborative learning environment. Thank you for being here, and let's make this an enriching experience together. So are you guys ready to get started for this session that you have been waiting? Great. I wouldn't let you guys wait anymore. Here we go, and let's get started with the main topic of our today's session. Before getting to the discussion about talking about our advanced class or about our programs, as a brief introduction, I'd like to introduce Afghanistan Open University Organization, which I don't think is necessary because I'm sure everybody here knows about Afghanistan Open University Organization already. But let's go through a brief introduction for those who have joined us recently and those who are new in the community. So for the all newcomers and for the all new participants, welcome, and let's get to know about Afghanistan Open University Organization. As you all know, we've been working for a while now, right? Like you might have heard the name of Afghanistan Open University Organization here and there. If you have not had the chance to join, now you have that and you can get to know more about it. So the Afghanistan Open University Organization has been actively operating for the past 2 years, focusing on 4 key initiatives. The 4 key initiatives that are visible right here on the screen. To start with, I'd like to talk about our short courses. Afghanistan Open University Organization offers a diverse range of educational programs, including language classes and specialized courses in various fields, such as medicine and computer science, anything related to tech, business, and everything you would like to get into and to know more about. Our offerings include both short-term programs lasting to 3 to 4 months, and as well as comprehensive programs, which are about 2 years, and it creates various, which caters various learning needs. So this was about our short courses. And the next area where Afghanistan Open University Organization has been active for the past 2 years is our webinars. We host a series of educational and informative webinars that cover a wide range of topics, particularly in the fields of education, healthcare, business, program management, and different programs like that. These webinars provide valuable insights and foster knowledge sharing among participants. So they're really useful, helpful, and they will meet the needs of participants. And each and every webinar that we conduct is actually based on the votings of the participants and whatever our participants would like to know about. The third area where Afghanistan Open University Organization is actively working are our libraries. Have you guys joined our libraries, the groups? I'm sure most of you have, and those who haven't, you would receive the links and you would be there. Our libraries boast thousands of members and are open for new admissions as well. You guys can join anytime. They provide access to a vast collection of resources and books at no cost, ensuring that our community can benefit from a wealth of knowledge without financial barriers. You wouldn't have to pay anything. It's like you can join the group and you can pick any book you would like to. We've got active admins there who are responsive and who do respond to your needs right there in the group. The fourth area where we're active is the Career Center. Our Career Center is dedicated to helping individuals find their ideal jobs. Now, our students, community members, anybody who joins the Career Center of Afghanistan Open University Organization can have the chance to find their dream jobs, the jobs that align with their academic backgrounds and skill sets. We support our members in navigating the job market to achieve their professional aspiration. It also be guided on how to apply for different posts, what are the requirements, and aside from the jobs we're talking about, you can also access various scholarships. If you guys haven't joined these groups, I highly recommend and encourage you to ask for the links and to join these groups and make the most of the time you're allocating here with us, with Afghanistan Open University Organization. Hopefully everything's clear. I didn't go deep into the details. There's much more to know about Afghanistan Open University Organization, but this was just a brief introduction for those who are new here and would like to have an insight of where they actually are. Ready to move on, guys? Ready to go ahead and to discover more about our today's session. So our today's webinar is specifically designed to give you information and to talk about the DEL program, Diploma in English Language. It'll unlock your potential mastering English from A1 to C1. You guys do not have to worry. Like those who think they're not ready to join the advanced class, we've got different levels, A1 to C1. Today's session is specifically designed to discuss all about C1 level, because this is our new class we've launched, and we'd like our participants to know about the duration, about the process, about the teaching resources, about their class, about their instructors, the timetable, and everything that's that they would like to know about the class before they get started with that. So here we go, and let's begin with the main discussion of our today's session, which is our C1 class, or our advanced class introductory session. As the name suggests, it's your path to English fluency. Now, Diploma in English Language, DEL, it is a comprehensive program, and it is designed to take you from the beginner A1 level to advanced C1 English proficiency. And this program overall is structured over 2 years. It covers 3 semesters. Each semester focuses on 2 levels, A1, A2, B1, B2, and C1 and C2. So 2 years is the overall duration of DEL program. Now it's up to you. Where would you like to start, and what your English proficiency level is, and what is the best stage for you to get started with. All right. Welcome to C1 English proficiency class. And this is to elevate your English skills in a new chapter of the DEL program. Talking about our C1 class, the duration of the class is 4 months, 16 teaching weeks. So we'll be holding online sessions 4 days in a week. You'll have 4 online sessions in a week, and for the other 2 days, you would be working on self-paced courses introduced to you by the administration group of Afghanistan Open University Organization. And you would also get your time off to rest and to get ready for getting started with the next week. Our platforms, the platforms that we'd use to launch the classes would be Google Meet, just like our today's session that you guys have joined. So we'll have our sessions using Google Meet plus Google Classroom. You guys would join Google Classroom platform, and that is where you would submit your assignments, receive additional material, and whatever your instructors think is important and exercises that they think you need to work on would be shared there in the Google Classroom, and you can access all the material there. That's where your progress would be tracked, and that's where you would submit your assignments and get them scored and receive feedbacks. Talking about the C1 Advanced class, you would also have self-paced courses, as I mentioned before. So our self-paced courses come from international platforms. You will get to know all about these self-paced courses in other online sessions. Our admins would have online meetings with you and introduce you to the international platforms and tell you everything about the platforms, how to enroll and how to create your accounts, how to use them, and whatever that's important to be known. So you would get to know all about these self-paced courses as well. No worries about that. Specifically talking about our DEL C1 level, so our instructors would enhance your English skills using international teaching materials. Like, it's not just one book that you would think, okay, so this is just a book, I'll read it and I'll come back to the class. You would receive and you would get additional studying material as well by instructors, which focuses on several areas of your improvement. The main focus would be on our teaching material, like the Q Skill for Success book. You might have heard the name. It is used widely and internationally for students, EFL and ESL, who are trying to improve their language skills. So it's a well-known system that has had effective outcomes and results worldwide. So Q Skill for Success is the book or the system that you would be working with. But apart from that, you would also have additional material and informative sessions for their instructors, focusing and working on the 4 skills. So here, talking about your skills, the skills that you would work on, you know that we come with the 4 important skills, the 4 main skills of English language. So to begin with, let's begin with the reading skill. You have got these books in 2 series coming each book, like the listening and speaking book, the reading and writing book. So to start with, what about the reading sessions? Apart from the book, you would be in the book about the reading section, you would work on understanding text structure, identifying main ideas, supporting details in the author's purpose. You would be able to recognize different genres and their characteristics. Plus, you would work on your critical thinking skill as well. And that would be by analyzing arguments and evidence presented in the text, evaluating the effectiveness of authors' techniques, as well as your vocabulary development. So you would be able to enhance your vocabulary storage as well. You would work on strategies for contextual understanding of the words, which is really important, not just here in this class, but when you are going to take the international tests like TOEFL or IELTS, you need the skill there as well. So you would use glossaries and dictionaries effectively. Additional informative sessions and tips and techniques would be shared with you in order to make you able to scan the text and to read it comprehensively and find out the details. These are the skills that you would work on in your reading section. Coming to the second skill, your writing classes. In your writing classes, you would work on the writing process. Well, the name suggests that you would work on your writing skills, but it's just not just writing. You would start with the stages of writing, starting from brainstorming to drafting, revising, and editing. You know, this is advanced class, so you definitely know the structures, you definitely know how to form sentences, paragraphs, and essays even, but these are the skills that you would work on. You would receive feedback for your writings, for all your assignments that you submit. So you would work on types of writing. You would get to know what are the differences between academic writing, creative writing, and professional writing. You would structure different types of essays. One of the crucial needs when it comes to international tests, again, you would be able to write the introduction, body, paragraphs, and conclusion when it comes to an essay. You would work on cohesion and coherence when it comes to writing. So use of transitional words and phrases to connect ideas, ensuring logical flow in your writing, plus additional informative sessions, which would help you improve your writing skills more and be able to edit your outlining and try to proofread them, coming up with editing techniques, which would include common grammar errors, punctuation, errors, and all the errors that you need to watch out. So this was all about your writing class. Coming to your listening classes. Now, what are the points that we're going to work on and focus on in our listening sessions are active listening skills, techniques for improving concentration and retention during listening activities. This is what I've noticed students mostly complaining about. Well, the speaker is talking fast, I can't understand anything. They're speaking too fast, or the accent is a little bit different. I don't understand what they're actually talking about. So we'll work on your listening skills and try to get rid of these barriers that you face when it comes to listening. You'd work on strategies for identifying key information in spoken texts, and you would get to know types of listening, distinguishing between listening for gists, details, and inferences. You would be able to understand different accents and speech rates, which is really important when it comes to English language. Apart from the listening skill itself, you would also be working on your note-taking strategies, effective methods for taking notes during lectures or discussions, which is a must if it's an international test, if it's an academic environment, if it's a university class, wherever you are, you would need this note-taking strategy to be with you. Talking about our fourth section, which is our speaking section. So in speaking section, you would work on your speaking skills development, importance of pronunciation, intonation, and stress and effective communication, techniques for enhancing fluency and spontaneity in speech. You would work on types of speaking tasks, engaging in different discussions, presentations, and debates during the session. We'd have the role-playing scenarios to practice real-life speaking situation. It's not just talking about one topic-based issue. It's like practicing the real-life speaking situation and effective communication strategies. So talking about the stress management when it comes to speaking, students mostly feel stressed and they're like, okay, I have this anxiety and I can't speak when it comes to speaking, especially if it's public speaking. We would work on all these parts together in order to improve and enhance your skills and to get rid of these anxiety and stress issues as well. So each session will include practical exercises, group activities, and assessments to reinforce learning. The additional informative sessions will provide participants with valuable tools and techniques to enhance their skills further. And all participants are encouraged to actively engage in discussions, share experiences, and practice regularly to achieve proficiency in each area. Is everything clear about the 4 skills you guys would be working on in this class? Well, I tried my best to include all the details. I'm sure I might have missed out on some, but I tried it. And you would get to know more about these sessions, and you would get to work on different parts during your sessions with your instructors. Let's go ahead and let's move on. Here, we talked about our book. We talked about the additional material. We talked about the areas we would be working on. Now, this is the time to talk about the global resources. Our global resources, or the international platforms that you guys would be working with, which we refer to as self-paced courses or self-paced classes. DL empowers you with access to free online resources and material from international platforms. You can access a wealth of interactive exercises, videos, and practice activities. This supports your learning journey 24/7. And we call it self-paced because you can work on these platforms according to your own timing and your own free time. Like whenever you're free, you can get to these platforms and you can work on your skills. You can learn and you can continue and do the same for every week. This supports your English language enhancement skill, and it complements your classroom experience as well. This is part of your class, and you would have to go through these platforms, go through the material there, explore, practice, learn, and share your progress in the group with our admins in order to complete the class successfully. So don't worry about the admission or getting enrolled into these international platforms. You would get to know everything about it. Our admins would have sessions with you, and they would try their best to make this learning journey as smooth as possible. All right. So this was all about our international platforms. Now talking about the payment. Most of you guys, like I can even see students raising their hands, and the first question that comes is like, what is the fees? Because this is like wherever you go for learning, you have to pay an amount, and sometimes it's too much and you can't even keep up because of the financial barriers and stuff. But the good thing about Afghanistan Open University Organization and the programs held here are they offer a minimal admission fee to make English learning accessible. The amount that you have to pay here is not something you can't pay. And this amount is just for to ensure your commitment in the class. If you consider the efforts, if you consider everything that the team puts for you guys to improve, the amount that is required as payment in this class, it doesn't even compare. So this amount or this fee is just to ensure your commitment and to make you stay till the end of the class and to be there with us. So as it's written here, monthly fee for our female students, 150 Afghanis, and for our male students, 200 Afghanis. So this is just a minimal admission fee for you guys to be committed to the class till the end and to stay with us. All right, this is all about the fee. Now let's talk about your instructors. I'm sure this is the part everybody is waiting for, and you guys want to know who are your instructors for this class, who are you working with, and you would like to hear from your instructors about the timing of your class, the schedule, and all the important points. Now, talking about your instructors in this class, we have two instructors helping you and facilitating or guiding you throughout this class. Before we talk about our schedule, let's talk about our facilitators here. So let me introduce your first instructor, Miss Vera. She would be guiding you with your reading and writing skill. And talking about her background in education, she holds an Associate of Art degree, AA in English, and she's currently pursuing a bachelor's degree in English literature and anthropology. Her teaching experience has been over 2 years. And talking about her English level, Miss Vera is a native English speaker, born and raised in USA. So you are going to have an amazing time with her during your sessions. And I'm sure you guys will make the most of your time, and you guys would have a lot to learn from her. And this would be an amazing class. Talking about your second instructor, take a guess. Who would be your second instructor guiding you with your listening and speaking skills? Any idea? Okay, well, the reactions kind of express. For your listening and speaking skills, here is your instructor, Ms. Banafsha Hakimi. I will be helping you and I will be guiding you through your listening and speaking skill, inshallah, throughout the class. Talking about my educational background, I hold a bachelor's degree in English language and literature. Apart from that, I have also completed advanced courses in Quetta, Pakistan. Talking about my educational or teaching experience, sorry, it has been over 2 years here in Afghanistan Open University Organization, but I've been working with multiple organizations in different places as a facilitator, a guide, or a tutor. And English language level, I can call it proficient, advanced, as I hold a degree in that. So you got to know about your instructors. Unfortunately, we don't have Miss Vera here. Otherwise, I would have asked her to come up on stage and to have a brief introduction right here and to talk to you guys. But don't worry, you guys would have a demo class with her in the upcoming days. You would get to know her more, and you would get the chance to talk to her and to hear from her. All right. Now let's talk about your schedule, guys. For DEL level C1, as we talked before, as I told you, you would have 4 online sessions per week. So Saturdays are dedicated to your speaking class, 9 to 10 p.m. Your classes are evening-based classes. We have set the timing in the evening because during the day, I know you guys have your own work to do. You guys might have schools to attend or classes to attend, or you might have your own job. So classes are evening based, so there shouldn't be any excuse like, oh, I was busy, I couldn't attend, or I was at work, I'm not in the right place. No excuses, because in the evening everybody's free and you guys can join the class 9 to 10 p.m. Your speaking classes on Saturday. On Sundays, you would work on your listening skills with me, 9 to 10 p.m. again. Mondays are dedicated to your reading classes, 7 to 8 p.m. Tuesday is self-paced course day. You would be able to work on the international platforms that you would be introduced to later on. Wednesdays are dedicated to your writing skill class, 7 to 8 p.m. with Miss Vera. And Thursdays are off, plus Friday as well. So you have 2 days, you'll be off, and you can actually work on these skills. You can take rest, you can take a break and get refreshed to be energetic for the next week and to get started with the classes again. Is everything clear, guys? About your schedule, about your class, about your instructors? Okay, great. Now, this was all about our introductory session for today. You guys are encouraged to enroll in the EL program. I'm sure most of you have already done that. For those of you who have not enrolled, you guys would receive the links in the chat box here, our WhatsApp group links, and where you can join and you can ask them to get enrolled into the class or any other program. And you can also ask any question or concerns that you have. We'll also give you the chance here to ask your questions and to share your concerns. But if they're not addressed here, don't worry, you have got the group. You can join the group if you are not there, and you can share your concerns or ask your questions right there. All right, thank you so much for sticking up till this time. I hope you guys are not bored. I tried my best to make it as brief as possible, but I tried my best to include all the details as well. Hopefully everything is clear so far. So we started with talking about Afghanistan Open University Organization, a brief introduction about the university and its background, and then we moved on and talked about the C1 level, which was the main focus of our today's webinar, the introductory session. You guys got to know your instructors, you guys got to know the schedule, you guys got to know the process and the platforms that you would be using for continuing the class, plus the international platforms as well. So this was the main focus for our today's seminar. Now, let me give the chance to you guys and let me hand the mic to you all. And let's see if you guys have any questions. Kindly check the chat box as well and join the group that you see right there in the chat box. And let's ask Mr. Hamid Hadi. Mr. Hamid Hadi, you can unmute yourself and you can ask the question. Dear admins, if you can just hand the mic to Mr. Hamid Hadi. Welcome, Hamid.
Thank you so much, Ms. Hakimi, to have you once again in this interesting class. Thank you so much, especially to accept that to follow this journey. And thank you. My concern is a little bit, everything is clear. Thank you for that. One concern I have about the requirement of that class, if possible, to a little bit explain that which kind of student can participate in this class, and about specific requirement. Because when I asked one person in the group, she sent me, I think, some link about the questions, about the testing of the level. Is it required that I have completed the B1 already, and in this open university? And is it required to pass that like a test? Or if there is any other requirement, if possible, please explain it. Thank you so much.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Hamid, for the great question. I'm sure this has been there on students' mind here. Most of the participants might have this concern. So talking about the requirements for this class, as the name explains, guys, it's C1. It means Advanced English class. So if you guys have taken other classes here in Afghanistan Open University, like you have started with A1, moved to B1, you have completed those classes, you're eligible to move to this class and you have received your certificate from those classes. Now you can participate here in our C1 class. It's not like you would have to go for another test or take another test, because you've been here with us, you've been participating in the classes, you do have your certificate, and it proves that you successfully completed your B1 and B2 level. Now you're ready to move on and go towards our C1 class. For those who have not been here with us in the class and they have joined the meeting recently and they want to join our C1 class, you guys know your English proficiency level. So it's like everybody knows what is my level and how proficient I am. If you think you are good with it, if you think like you can keep up and continue with C1 advanced level, you're good to go. You can join the class and that's the best place for you. But if you think this is not the best place for you, you still have more to reach to this level, then you're more than welcome to join our other classes. Hopefully I answered your question, Mr. Hadi. Let's give the chance to our next participant, Malika Muhaqiq. Yes, please. If you have any question, go ahead, please.
Thank you so much for a nice instruction. I have questions. I have studied English up to B2 class at the Euro Business Institute, but right now I'm eligible to study in CA class or no?
Okay, great. Malika, again, this question refers to the previous question. As I told you, if you have studied up to B2 level, it means you are eligible to move to the next level. All you would have to do is, if our admins ask you to share your certificate with them, you would be, you would just have to share that. And other than that, you're good to join the class and you can continue with us. And it depends on your skills and abilities. If you think you can, you definitely are eligible, because as you say, you have completed B2 level. So it means the next stage is your C1 level. This is where you have to go for it. This is where you have to begin with. Hopefully I answered your question. Yes, Mr. Ahmadullah.
Hi, how are you, teacher?
Hello and welcome. Finally, you got the mic and you finally got unmuted. Yes, please. Oh, did I put an evil eye on you? You got unmuted? Mr. Ahmadullah, if you have my voice, go ahead, please. The stage is yours. You don't have a proper connection, I guess.
Okay, I'm so sorry. My question about why you don't information to Dari or Pashto. I don't know more English, and I want to understand maybe.
Great. Okay. Well, you shared a very good concern here. Why don't I provide information in Pashto or Dari? So, guys, when it comes to C1, when it comes to advanced level, if you cannot understand or if you cannot get the idea of the webinar here, this itself tells you that you are not ready to join C1 level class. We have our informative sessions in Pashto and Dari as well, but for our beginners, for A1, A2, B1, even our B2 students do not need the informative sessions to be in Persian or Pashto. So if you do not get the details provided here, if you cannot keep up with whatever is being discussed here, it means you can join our other classes, our levels like A1, A2, or B1, B2, all right? And you would get information in those sessions in Persian or in Pashto, no worries about that. But here, I do not see the need to talk in Pashto or Dari, because all those students who are here and the students that we want to join the class should understand what I'm talking about and everything spoken here in English. All right. Hopefully I answered your question. Thank you.
Hi guys. Hope you have a great time. Can you guys?
Yeah, we do. Welcome.
Hi. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we do. Welcome, Mr. Shafi.
Thanks a lot.
Go on, please.
You know the situation in Africa. We don't have that kind of great internet, so sorry for that. I'd like to ask some of the questions. Like when you were speaking, I just got some kind of wait a minute. So I got some kind of introduction. Like if we have some teachers in reading, speaking, listening, course policy of you guys, like how will you follow up with our how should we follow up with your teachings? Thanks.
Come again, please. I'm afraid I didn't get the question quite well. How would you follow up with your instructors?
No,
about your
I said what are your course policies?
Okay. Well, I included everything here in the session. Now, if the concern is how to stay in touch with your instructors, of course, you would have your Telegram groups where you can stay in touch with the instructors, you can share your concerns, and they would help you with all the problems or all the difficulties that you may face. And talking about the course policy, I mentioned everything before, and this has been a question asked twice here. What are the requirements and stuff? I don't think there's anything unclear. As far as the concern is staying in touch with the instructors, don't worry about that. You would have your one-on-one feedback sessions with your instructors. They would provide feedback and they would be in touch with you through Telegram groups or the Google Classroom itself. So these platforms are all for you guys to stay in touch with them. It's not like you wouldn't be able to communicate or you wouldn't be able to talk to them. No, you do have the platforms. You can join our Telegram group as the class begins, and that's where you can follow up with your instructors. Hopefully I answered your question. Let's ask Mr. Farahman, and let's see what is his question. Yes, Mr. Farahman. All right, I'm sorry. So, Mr. Farahman, do you have my voice? Guys.
Hello, dear teacher.
Hello.
Thank you for your teaching. I have one question to you.
Go ahead, please.
I have been learning English language for 8 months in Cambridge International Organization, but I didn't learn English language. Why?
Okay, so Mr. Farahman, the way you just started off your question, it was like, I have a question from you. And I was like, okay, did I do something? All right. So now coming to your question, Mr. Farahman. Yeah, that's a good question. Like, you've been studying English for 8 months in Cambridge Institute, and the question is why? Why you didn't? And well, the thing is, I have to get in touch with them maybe and ask them the reason. All right, I'm kidding. Sometimes, like, there are different barriers that comes up with learning a language. The thing might be, it could be like you didn't use the most of your time there. Maybe, like, I'm just talking about the possibilities since you asked me why you didn't learn the language. So I can only give you the possible answers. It might be you didn't allocate your time, or maybe you were busy or didn't have enough time to practice or like to work on your skills. You know, when you join a class, this 1 hour is not everything. You are not going to learn the language just in this 1 hour session, and you expect to learn everything. No, this 1 hour is for you guys to be guided and to know, like, what is the path. It is like you get the map for yourself. It's like you get the directions from your instructors. Why do we call them guides? Why do we call them facilitators? They show you the way, and now it's up to you. How long does it take you to walk that way? How long does it take you to figure out everything for yourself? When you finish this 1 hour session here in the class, it doesn't mean like, okay, turn off your mobile phone or just put the book aside and leave. And you expect everything to come to your mind, just like, it's not an injection, guys. It's not an injection your instructors would inject. No, that's not possible. If it was the case, I would definitely have an injection for everybody here. But no, this is not possible. So when you join the session for 1 hour, then try to give it more time. Try to spend more hours practicing the skills and practicing the things that you have discussed in the class. That is how you can figure out what are the issues, what are the areas that you need to work on. Is it your speaking? Are you not good at speaking? Is it your listening skill? Is it your reading or writing skill? And what are the specific areas that you need to improve? You can get in touch with your instructors and ask for guidance specifically related to those areas. If you do that, I'm sure you wouldn't ask this question again. Like, okay, I joined this class and why I didn't learn. You didn't learn because you didn't go the path correct, maybe. So you have to allocate your time. You have to dedicate yourself, and that's how you can learn. Hopefully, I answered your question, Mr. Farahman, and hopefully we can help you with learning English. If you decide to do that, you can definitely do it, and you can definitely learn it. So let's ask Mr. Abdurrahman Salar. Let's give the chance to him, and let's see what is his question. Yes, Mr. Salar. Mr. Salar, hello. You can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Hello. Good night to all of you. My name is Abdurrahman. I'm from Kabul city.
Hello,
a few minutes ago, my friends mentioned this group with me. When I joined this group, believe me, I like this group. Your accent, your method of teaching is good. How can we participate in other ways from Telegram or WhatsApp group? How can we join? How can we participate in other classes? Sorry.
Thank you, Mr. Salar, for the positive comments. You're welcome in the community, and you're more than welcome to join the programs and classes here. So we have shared a link here in the chat box. If you can check the chat box, our admins, could you please resend the link? So for those participants who just joined, you can access the link to the WhatsApp group here. Once you join this WhatsApp group, you would definitely get the links to all other platforms as well, to the Telegram groups, to the general groups where you can participate in the other programs, in our English classes, and all other classes. All you have to do right now is check the chat box here and join this group, your WhatsApp group, and this is the admission or the group for this class specifically. You can contact admins in the group, and you can ask any other question or share your concerns with them.
Thank you, kind teacher. Yes, inshallah, I will do. I will find this class, inshallah. Yes.
You're welcome. You sure would. So thank you so much, everybody. I think there's no other question, but still, if there is, feel free to come up. I will give the chance to you, and you can speak up. Otherwise, this is all for our today's seminar. And yeah, we have got another participant here, so I don't want to leave the session having a question out there. Qiyamuddin. Let's give a chance to Qiyamuddin as our last participant. If he has to ask anything, yeah, sure, he can. Otherwise, we're good to go. Yes, Mr. Qiyamuddin.
Hello, Ms. Hakimi.
Hello, Ms. Qiyamuddin. Okay, I'm sorry for addressing that, Mr. The name was quite a little bit. Okay, yes, please. Welcome.
My name is Parveen Rushani.
Welcome.
And this WhatsApp belonged to my father. And
yeah, I got it.
I will be able to continue this class, and I do not have a personal WhatsApp.
All right, no worries. Like, you can join the session with this account, but make sure you
If there is,
contact our admins
I will
and
use
let
this
them know.
WhatsApp. I have a.
Yeah, Miss Perrine, I got the concern. It's like if you want to know if you can join using this email or this name. Yeah, you definitely can. You can join, but make sure you contact our admins and let them know, like, this is your real name, because we would need your details, your real name and stuff for your certificate and all. You would put your name right there, but as long as we know this is your account and this is a permanent account that you use for joining the class, that's totally fine. You're more than welcome to join the class, and you wouldn't face any issues with that. No worries about it. Thank you for addressing that. All right, hopefully I helped you with that concern. So, all right, guys, I wouldn't take your time more than this. Most of you might be like, okay, we have another participant. Okay, so our last participant, Sulaiman Fazli. Let's give the chance to Sulaiman Fazli, and then we're good to end the session. Yes, Sulaiman Fazli.
Hello, Medium. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share my opinion with you. I don't have any special questions, but I like the webinar. Thank you so much for your hard working and smart working that you did for the webinar. I like your webinar. So I evaluate myself that I can join this webinar. I learned lots of things from your webinar. So I appreciate your hard working, smart working. Thanks from your team. So inshallah, I will be joining the class. Especially, I like your accent and methodology. So it was a great methodology that you used in this webinar. So inshallah, I will join this class. Thank you so much. May Allah bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Sulaiman Fazli. Appreciate the positive comments. You're more than welcome to join the class, and all the webinars that we put out there, they're all for you. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot. So everybody, thank you so much for joining, and I appreciate your attention and your patience for sticking around till the end. If there is no other question, we're good to end the session. Remember to join the group in the chat box. That's where you can stay in touch with us. You can share your concerns, ask your questions, and that's the path for you to join the class, the C1 advanced level class. Thanks a lot once again. Have a very good time, everyone. This is where we end our session. I wish you all a great night. Have a good time. Allah Hafiz for now.